welcome to the Shivaji Group of Institution online classes. Kids, I am your Hindi teacher. Today I am going to take Hindi literature class. बच्चों, आज मैं आपको हिंदी में पाठ 4 की रीडिंग कराऊंगी। तो चलिए बच्चों, सभी बच्चे अपनी हिंदी बुक सुरभि ओपन करेंगे। पाठ 4 गुरु नानक देव जी, पेज संख्या है 28। तो चलिए बच्चों, पढ़ना शुरू करते हैं। गुरु नानक देव जी, आपको पता होना चाहिए कि गुरु नानक देव जी सिख धर्म के संस्थापक थे। तो चलिए उनके बारे में हम लोग पढ़ते हैं। गुरु नानक देव जी सिखों के प्रथम गुरु थे। कौन से गुरु थे वो? प्रथम गुरु। उनके उपदेश हमें जीवन का सच्चा मार्ग दिखाते हैं। आइए उनके बारे में पढ़कर कुछ और जानें। मर्दाना गुरु जी, आपके ढंग भी बड़े निराले हैं। मर्दाना गुरु जी के शिष्य थे। जिस गांव के लोगों ने आपकी बड़ी सेवा की, आपने उनके उजड़ जाने की कामना की। उजड़ जाना मतलब वीरान हो जाना, और कामना का मतलब होता है इच्छा। चलिए पढ़ते हैं आगे। जिस गांव वालों ने आपके साथ बुरा व्यवहार किया, उनको आपने वहीं बसे रहने का आशीर्वाद दे दिया। आशीर्वाद मतलब आशीष देना। मेरी समझ में तो कुछ नहीं आता। अगले पेज में आते हैं। गुरुजी ने मुस्कुराते हुए कहा, प्यारे शिष्य। शिष्य का मतलब होता है चेला। जो लोग अच्छे होते हैं, दूसरों की सेवा करते हैं, उन्हें जगह जगह फैल जाना चाहिए। ऐसे लोगों की संख्या बढ़नी चाहिए। स्वार्थी और रूखे स्वभाव के लोग एक ही जगह पर रहने चाहिए। स्वार्थी का मतलब होता है मतलबी, और रूखा जिनके अंदर प्रेम नहीं होता, जिनके अंदर प्यार नहीं होता, वो उनका स्वभाव कैसा होता है? रूखा। तो ऐसे लोगों को एक ही जगह पर रहना चाहिए ताकि उनका प्रभाव दूसरे लोगों पर ना पड़े। प्रभाव मतलब असर। मैंने ऐसा इसलिए ही कहा है। बात मर्दाना की समझ में आ गई। उसे यह भी पता चल गया कि गुरुजी क्यों घूम घूम कर लोगों को उपदेश देते हैं। उपदेश का मतलब क्या होता है बच्चों? सीख। बच्चों, ये गुरुजी गुरु नानक देव जी थे। यही सिख धर्म के संस्थापक थे। तो बच्चों, सिख धर्म के संस्थापक कौन थे? गुरु नानक देव जी। गुरु नानक देव जी का जन्म 15 अप्रैल 1469 ईस्वी में राय भोई की तलवंडी जिला लायलपुर में हुआ, जो अब पाकिस्तान में है। उनका जन्म कब हुआ? 15 अप्रैल 1469 में। इनके पिताजी का नाम मेहता कालू और माताजी का नाम तृप्ता था। मेहता जी पटवारी थे। बचपन से ही नानक देव जी शांत स्वभाव के थे। उनका स्वभाव कैसा था? बहुत ही शांत सज्जन टाइप के। शुरू से ही वो बचपन से ही थे। जब दूसरे बालक उछलते कूदते थे, वे किसी कोने में बैठकर सोचते रहते। परिवार के लोग इससे चिंतित थे। उन्होंने उन्हें पढ़ाने के लिए पंडित और मौलवी भी रखे। जैसे हम लोग क्या पंडित होते हैं पूजा करने वाले, वैसे ही मस्जिद में जो पूजा करते हैं उनको मौलवी कहते हैं। तो उनको पढ़ाने के लिए पंडित और मौलवी जी रखे गए। अगले पेज में आते हैं। परंतु पंडित और मौलवी बालक नानक को प्रभावित नहीं कर सके। एक बार मेहता जी ने कुछ रुपए देकर नानक को व्यापार करने भेजा। नानक ने वह धन भूखे लोगों के भोजन में खिलाने में खर्च कर दिया। उनके पिता को बहुत दुख हुआ। जब वह नाराज हुए तो नानक ने भोलेपन से उत्तर दिया, बापूजी, भूखे लोगों के लिए भोजन खरीदने पर मैंने धन खर्च किया। इससे बढ़िया सौदा और क्या हो सकता था? सौदा मतलब होता है लेना देना, मतलब कुछ खरीदना। किस पैसे देकर कुछ खरीदना, उसको क्या बोलते हैं? सौदा। बालक नानक की बात सुनकर मेहता जी भी चुप हो गए। बेटे का मन घर गृहस्थी में लगाने के लिए मेहता जी ने नानक का विवाह कर दिया। विवाह का मतलब क्या होता है बच्चों? शादी। उनकी क्या कर दी गई? शादी। क्योंकि उनका मन घर गृहस्थी में नहीं लगता था, इसलिए उनकी शादी कर दी गई। समय के साथ उनकी संतानें भी हुई। संतान मतलब बच्चे, औलाद। परंतु नानक साधारण लोगों वाली दुनियादारी नहीं सीख सके। उनका अधिकतर समय ईश्वर भक्ति में बीतता था। मतलब वो बहुत ज्यादा पूजा पाठ करते थे। शादी के बाद भी उनका मन घर गृहस्थी में नहीं लगता था, वो भगवान की पूजा में ही लगे रहते थे। अंत वे गुरु भक्ति का प्रचार करने के लिए निकल पड़े। आखिर में क्या हुआ कि वो पूजा मतलब घर गृहस्थी छोड़कर गुरु की भक्ति के लिए घर छोड़कर चले गए। साथ में उनके 2 शिष्य भी थे, बाला और मर्दाना। उनके शिष्यों का क्या नाम था बच्चों? बाला और मर्दाना। उनके 2 शिष्य थे, उनका नाम था बाला और मर्दाना। वे सदा उनके साथ ही रहते थे। वे मतलब उनके साथ हमेशा ही रहते थे। गुरु नानक देव जी ने लगभग पूरे भारत का भ्रमण किया। भ्रमण मतलब होता है घूमना। उन्होंने पूरे भारत में भ्रमण किया, मतलब पूरे भारत में घूमे। उन्होंने लोगों को बताया भगवान में भरोसा रखो, नेक कमाई करो, मतलब ईमानदारी से कमाई करो, किसी के साथ छल कपट मत करो। ये उन्होंने अपने उपदेश में कहा। उनको सबको शिक्षा दी। ऊंच नीच को सदा के लिए समाप्त कर दो। जातिवाद को, मतलब ऊंच नीच मतलब पहले के लोग बहुत जातिवाद मानते थे कि जो नीची जात वाले होते हैं उनको नहीं छूना चाहिए, इस तरह से बहुत लोग मानते थे। तो उन्होंने कहा कि ऊंच नीच को हमेशा के लिए खत्म कर देना चाहिए। आपस में मेल जोल बढ़ाओ और हमें साथ में मिलकर रहना चाहिए, एकजुट होकर रहना चाहिए। हिंदू और मुसलमान दोनों ही उनके उपदेशों से प्रभावित हुए। उनके उपदेशों से हर मतलब धर्म के लोग, जैसे हिंदू मुसलमान, सभी लोग उनके उपदेशों से, उनकी सीख से प्रभावित हुए। गुरुजी श्रीलंका, मक्का तथा कई अन्य देशों में भी गए। मतलब उन्होंने कई देशों में अपने उपदेश जा जाकर दिए, अपनी सीख दी और उसको लोगों ने अपने अनुसरण किया, उनकी सीखों का अनुसरण किया। जीवन के अंतिम समय में गुरु नानक देव जी करतारपुर में रहने लगे। यही 22 सितंबर 1539 ईस्वी को वे ज्योति ज्योत समा गए। मतलब 22 सितंबर 1539 ईस्वी को वो खत्म हो गए, मतलब उनका देहांत हो गया। गुरु नानक देव जी सिखों के प्रथम गुरु थे। मतलब गुरु नानक देव जी सिखों के पहले गुरु थे। आज भी उनके उपदेश सभी प्राणियों को सच्चा मार्ग दिखाते हैं। मार्ग मतलब रास्ता दिखाते हैं। मतलब आज भी लोग उनकी बातों को समझते हैं, मानते हैं। तो बच्चों, आपको आज मैंने पाठ 4 की रीडिंग करा दी है। आपको इसको घर पर फिर से पढ़ना है, बार बार पढ़ना है, ताकि आपको ये चैप्टर बहुत अच्छे से समझ में आ जाए। ओके बच्चों, थैंक यू, हैव अ
This is your English literature period. So students, open your book, page number 18. Which page number you have to open? Page number 18 you have to open. And this is your third chapter. And the name of the chapter is, the name of the chapter is Animal Quiz. Okay students, this is your chapter name. Now let's start the chapter. So before starting the chapter, I will tell you that students, there is the 3 characters in this story. I will write here. The first one is Baloo. The second one Bunny, and the third one is me. Okay, Baloo is a deer. Baloo is a deer. Bunny is the rabbit. Bunny is the rabbit, and last Minky. Minky is the monkey. Minky is the monkey. These are the three characters. The first one is Baloo, who is the deer. The second one is Bunny, who is the rabbit, and the third one is Minky, who is the monkey. These are the three characters in this story. In the jungle, there lived three friends. They all are friends. They all are living in a jungle. Baloo the bear, Bunny the rabbit, Minky the monkey. Baloo. Now Baloo is saying to their friend that let's play a guessing game. What they are thinking? Baloo is saying to his friend that let's play a guessing game. Which game they are planning to play? Which game Baloo is saying to play? Guessing game. Guessing game. Baloo is saying to play to their friends. Each one of us will give some clues about an animal. The other will guess the animal name. So each one will give the clue, and the clue will be of the name of any animal or any bird. The other will guess the clue, and the other one will give the right answer. Bunny, who is the rabbit, is saying, "Wow, that sounds fun." He is saying to his friend Baloo that, "Wow, that sounds fun." Minky, I will start first. Minky, who is the monkey, he is saying that I will start first. I will play the game first. Baloo is the bear. Baloo is saying that okay, you start the game. Baloo is saying to Minky, who is the monkey. Baloo is saying to Minky that okay, you start the game first. Minky, Baloo is saying okay, you start the game. Minky, it is called the king of the forest. It roars. Minky has given a clue, and the clue is it is the king of the forest. It roars. What clue was given by Minky? King of the forest, and it roars. So students, who is the king of the forest? The king of the forest is lion, and it roars. So Bunny, who is the rabbit, he is given the clue, the answer, that is it a lion? He is asking from his friends that is it a lion? Minky, yes it is. Minky who has given the clue, and the clue is it is the king of the forest. It roars, and the answer is given by Bunny. He is saying that is it a lion? So Minky is saying yes, it is a right answer. Lion is the king of the forest, and the sound of the lion is roar. Baloo, who is the bear? Name an animal that gives milk. Now Baloo is giving a clue. He is saying that name an animal that give us milk. Name an animal that give us milk. It bleats, and the sound of that animal is bleat. is asking that name an animal that gives us milk and the sound of that animal is bleat. Bleat is the sound of animal. Bunny. Bunny, who is the bear? He is saying that cow. What answer given by Bunny? Bunny is saying that the answer is cow. Are you thinking? Cow gives us milk, but the cow sound is bleat? No. Cow sound is not bleat. Baloo, cow gives us milk. Baloo, who is the bear? He is saying that cow sound is not bleat, but cow gives us milk, but it does not bleat. Cow gives us milk, but the sound of the cow is not bleat. What is the sound of the cow? The sound of the cow is moose. What is the sound of the cow? Moose. What is the sound of the cow? Cow sound is moose. Minky, I know it. It is a goat. Now Minky is giving the right answer. Minky is saying that I know. It is goat. The right answer is goat. I know it is a goat and the sound of the goat is bleat. This is the right answer which is given by Minky, who is the monkey. Goat sound is bleats. Minky, I again tell you about the bird. Now what Minky is saying? Minky is saying that I again give you a clue. I again tell you about the bird. Let's see who's guessed first correctly. Now he is saying that now let's see who will guess the bird name correctly. This is a black and white bird. What clue given by Minky? Minky has given a clue that this is a black and white. This is a black and white bird. It cannot fly. It cannot fly. It walks in a funny way. And how the black and white bird is walking? It is walking in a funny way. Bunny, who is the rabbit, is making a fun and he is saying that Baloo is his friend. He is saying that Baloo walks in a funny way. That Baloo is also walking in a funny way. So Minky is laughing after having this sentence. He is saying ha ha ha. But Baloo is not in a black and white color. Baloo is not in a black and white color. Baloo is a rabbit color. So how will he go in the black and white color? So Minky is saying that, but Baloo is not in a black and white color. Now Baloo is saying to their friends that, hey friends, I cannot walk in a funny way. That he is not walking in a funny way. Bunny, who is the rabbit, he has given the right answer and he is saying that, is it a penguin? What he is saying that, is it a penguin? So are you thinking the right answer is penguin? Penguin is walking in a funny way and penguin is not flying and it is also in a black and white color. So the right answer is penguin. Minky, yes, you are right. Penguin is the right answer. So students, today we will read the video. Okay, I will give you a homework. Read the chapter till I have explained. You have to read the chapter till I have explained. Okay students, thank you and have a nice day.
morning students. I welcome you all in our online classes. I am your maths teacher from Sevaji Group of Institutions. So students, this is your fourth period of maths. Students, I hope so that you have enjoyed your summer vacation very well with us and with our activities. So students, after when you have finished your summer vacation with joy and fun, we are again going to start our online classes. So students, as you know that you have completely finished your chapter first without any problem, and also you have done your chapter first in your notebook and book both, right? So students, on today I am going to start our second chapter. So students, our second chapter 7 is addition. Okay, our chapter 2 is addition. So student, before starting the exercise, I want to tell you about addition with some examples. Like you can take any example. Suppose that you can see that there are some flags. These are some flags. No? These are some flags where in my left hand I have two flags and in my right hand I have two flags. No? So how can you add the things? First of all, you will select any hand. Suppose that you have selected my left hand. First of all, you will count the flags which I have in my left hand. There are 1, 2. It means 2 flags. Okay. So now you have the number 2. Now, so now you will count the flags in my right hand with the 2. You have already 2 now. 3 and 4. How many total flags are in my hands? 4 flags. Okay. Let me take one more example of addition. These are insects. Okay. These are, suppose that these are insects. In my left hand I have one insect. In my right hand I have two insects. Okay. In my left hand I have one insect. In my right hand I have two insects. So if anyone will ask you that how many total number of insects ma'am have, so first of all you will count the number of insects which I have in my left hand. 1. Now you have the number 1. Now you will move to by adding the number of insects which I have in my right hand. Okay. So you have the number 1 now, 2 and 3. The total number of insects which I have in my hand, 3 insects. Okay. So students, like this you can add the things. So students, as you know that you are working in your notebook which is a block copy. So for your comfortableness, I am going to make your blocks in the board for doing work. Okay. So start with 10 and move by 5. So after 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. So the number which I have now by adding 5, that is 15. So student, you will fill 15 in the front of 10 plus 5 in the book. Okay. Let me take one more example. 50 and 40. Okay. So how can you add this? In the ones position, you will see the both position. Now you will see the both position of the number. That is 0. This is also 0. So in ones position, if we will add any number with 0, we will got the number. So here we are adding with 0 to 0. So we will have in ones position after adding 0 with 0, 0. Okay. Now we will see the number which is in tens position. There is 5, there is 4. Okay. So now we will add 5 with 4. We will start with 5 and move forward by 4. So after 5 count by 4. 6, 7, 8, 9. So the number which we will write in the tens position, that will be 9. Okay. So like this you can add these type of question. Okay. Now see the question number B which you have in your book, that is also add. It was add and this is also add. Okay. And here in this question the numbers are in columns in tens and ones. So first question, that is in ones position 5, there is 2, there is 4 and there is also 4. Okay. So student, first of all we will add the number which is in ones position. Always for adding or subtracting we will start the number from ones. Okay. In ones position you have 5 and 4. So you will start with 5 and count by 4. Okay. So after 5 count by 4. 6, 7, 8, 9. Number which we will have after adding, that is 9. So you will write 9 in the downside ones. Now come to the tens. You have 2 and 4. Start with 4 and count forward by adding 4. So 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6. What number you will have? 6. So 6 and 9. Okay. See one more example, that is have 5, 4, 3, 5. So again in this question we will start to add from ones with ones position. The number which I have in ones position 4 and 5. So we will start with 4 by counting 5. So count the number after 4, you will get 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the number which you get after adding 4 with 5, 9. Okay, so we will write here 9. Come to the tens, 5 and 3. We will start with 5 and we will move to the forward number by adding 3. Okay, so start counting after 5, 6, 7, 8. So the number which you get, that is 8. Okay, so you get 9. So student, this is all about exercise. First, like this, the questions which I have done here in the board, you can fill your first exercise in your page number 39. So student, like this you can fill your first exercise. So student, this is also your homework, where you have fill your first exercise. Fill exercise first in page number 39. So student, remember that you have to fill complete exercise regularly. So students, this is all about today's class. We will continue in this chapter in our next exercise. Till then, complete your homework and thank you to all for attending today's class.
Good morning, students. This is your EDS teacher from Shivaji Group of Institutions. Here welcome you all in our online class. So students, this is your fifth period of EDS of class again. So students, before start today's class, let's recall what we have learned in our last class. So in our last class, we have read this chapter, that is health is wealth. So today we will start from this chapter again, because if there is any confusion, you can clear it. So students, take out your book, open page number 18, chapter 4, health is wealth. So in this chapter, on the first line, there is on the top of the pages, there is written a couple of lines, that is, early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy and wise. Means if we are sleeping on time and if we are waking up early in the morning, so it makes us fit, healthy and strong. So that's why early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy and wise. We should take care of our body by following some healthy habits. So we should follow some habits to keep ourselves fit, healthy and strong. So we will read later about those habits. Firstly, there is a warm-up activity. Tell loudly in class what is wrong with the actions these children are doing. So in this activity, there are some pictures of some children who are doing some wrong activities. So look at the first picture. In the first picture, the boy woke up late in the morning. It is 9 on the clock. It is 9 o'clock and the sun rises. That's why this picture is showing wrong activity. This child is doing wrong activity because he woke up late in the morning. That's why I call this picture. On the second picture, you can see there is a picture of a boy who is sitting on a chair. And while sitting in his chair, he is bending his back. So that's not a good habit, that we should always sit, stand and walk by keeping our back straight. We should not bend our back while sitting, standing or walking. We should always sit in a proper posture. So that's why I cross this picture. On third picture, you can see there is a picture of a boy who is putting an object in his ears, and that's not a good habit, because if you will put any object inside your ears, you may harm yourself. Your ears will got injured. So that's why this picture is also showing bad actions. That's why I cross this picture. On the fourth picture, there is a picture of a girl who is purchasing something from a vendor who is selling some food items, and in which you can see many bees are hovering over the food item. So that's why bees food is not good for health. So this is wrong. That's why cross this picture. We should always purchase food from a clean seller and from a clean place. So now we will read about the healthy some habits to keep ourselves healthy. The first habit is clean habits. First habit is clean habits. What are cleaning habits? Cleaning habits are like we should brush our teeth daily, twice daily. Once in the morning when you woke up, and once in the night before going to sleep. That we should brush our teeth twice daily. We should keep our surroundings clean. We should not throw the garbage in our surroundings, and we should always wash our hands after using the toilet, and we should wash our hands before and after taking the meals. And then we should cover our mouth while sneezing. Like if you are sneezing, you have to cover your mouth with a handkerchief or tissue. And we should keep our nails trimmed. So these were some cleaning habits. So if you will follow these habits, you will be fit, healthy and strong. Now the second habit is healthy habits. Healthy habits. What are healthy habits? Healthy habits means we should keep your back straight when you sit, stand or walk. Means we have to we should sit in a proper posture, and while you are standing, sitting or walking, you have to keep your back straight. Do not bend your back while sitting, standing or walking. We should do yoga or exercise daily, and we should take proper rest. So as you all know that our body, after doing a lot of work, our body gets tired. That's why we should take proper rest and sleep. There is a question that why do we sleep at night? So after working the whole day, our body gets tired, and a good sleep of at least 8 hours makes us fit and active for the next day. Means our body get tired, and if we can't sleep, so we will looking tired on the next day. So that's why we should take proper sleep. Now the third habit is eating habits. Eating habits. What are eating habits? Good eating habits keeps us healthy. Eating fresh and healthy food is good for health. We must take our meals at proper times, and we must drink 8 to 10 glasses of water daily. So we should always eat fresh and healthy foods, and we should add in our diet the food items like fruits and vegetables, and because these are good for health, so we should eat healthy and fresh food, and we should take our meals on proper time. So as you all know that we take 3 meals in a day. Once in the morning, which is known as breakfast, second in the noon, which is known as lunch, and the third in the night, which is known as dinner. So we should take our meals on proper time, and we should drink plenty of water daily. Means we should drink at least 8 to 10 glasses of water daily, because it helps to digest our food, and it is good for health. It saves us from dehydration. So by following these cleaning habits, healthy habits and eating habits, by following these habits, we can keep our body fit, healthy and strong. So what we had read, let's recall again. We had read about cleaning habits, like we should keep our surroundings clean. We should not throw the garbage in our surroundings. We should wash our hands after using the toilet, and before and after every meal. We should cover our mouths while sneezing or coughing. We should keep our nails trimmed, and after that we had read about healthy habits. Healthy habits are those like we have to do yoga or exercise daily. We have to sit, stand and walk on a proper posture. We should take proper rest or sleep. These were healthy habits, and after that we had read about eating habits, like we should always eat fresh and healthy food. We should drink plenty of water daily, and we should take our meals on proper time. Our next topic is care of sense organs. So students, what are sense organs? We have many organs in our body, but we have 5 sense organs. How many sense organs we have? How many sense organs do we have? So, how many sense organs do we have? We have 5 sense organs. We have the first one is eyes, the second one is nose, the third one is ears, and the fourth one is tongue, and the fifth one is skin. How many sense organs we have? We have 5 sense organs, that is eye, nose, ears, tongue and skin. So students, today we will read till here. In our next class we will read about the function of our sense organs and how do we cure our sense organs. So students, your today's homework is learn lesson 1 all about me. This is your today's homework. So students, that's all for today. Thank you for attending this class. Now we will go to our next class.
Hello everyone, this is your last period. Here I am your GK teacher. Myself Sanjul Verma. Today I am going to teach you unit first. So before starting, those students haven't done their work, they can complete. So now take out your book. This is your GK book. Now open page number 7 and chapter 1, health and hygiene. Now put the date on the left side of the page and today date is 6 July 2020 and the day is Monday. Also mention CW on the page. Health and hygiene. Dear students, what is health and hygiene? Health and hygiene. Hygiene is a series of practices performed to preserve health. So now come to the exercise. First is we should breathe in dash air. Here are 2 options, fresh or polluted. What air should we get? Fresh or polluted? Which one will be correct answer? Correct answer is fresh. So write with the spelling of fresh. F-R-E-S-H. Fresh. Now again I am repeating the spelling of fresh. F-R-E-S-H. Fresh. Why should we get fresh air? Because fresh air is beneficial for our lungs. Now second point is we must keep our nails dash dot. Here are 2 options, clean or dirty. Which one will be correct answer? How should we put our nails? Dirty or clean? Correct answer is clean. So write here the spelling of clean. C-L-E-A-N. Clean. Here I am again repeating the spelling. C-L-E-A-N. Clean. Nail should be kept small. If our nails are big, that time when we eat food, that time some particles of dust goes inside in our stomach and that are the causes of stomach ache. So you should keep your nails small. Now third, we must wash our dash before and after meal. Here are 2 options. Options are hands
What? Ear. Which one will be correct answer? What should be clean before and after meal? Give me answer. Ear or hands? Correct answer is hands. So, write here the spelling of hands. H-A-N-D-S. Hands. Here I am again repeating this spelling. H-A-N-D-S. Hands. Now, fourth option. We must dash our teeth twice a day. Here are two options, polish or brush. Which one will be correct answer? What should your teeth twice a day? Polish or brush? Brush. So, correct answer is brush. Write here the spelling of brush. B-R-U-S-H. Brush. I'm again repeating this spelling. B-R-U-S-H. Brush. Next, we should always drink dash water. What kind of water should we drink? Clean or dirty? Which one will be correct answer? Correct answer is clean. So write here the spelling of clean. C-L-E-A-N. Clean. Here I am again repeating this spelling. Clean. C-L-E-A-N. Clean. We must drink clean water because clean water helps to what? Stay from diseases. Now next but not the least, 6. We should exercise to keep our body dash. There are two options, fit or lazy. How does our body work by exercising every day? Fit. So, write here the spelling of fit. F-I-T. Fit. Here again I am repeating this spelling. F-I-T. Fit. By doing this our body, our body remains fit and we don't have any diseases. Here again I am repeating. First is we should breathe in dash air fresh. We should breathe in fresh air. Second, we must keep our nails dash clean. We must keep our nails clean. Third is we must wash our dash before and after meal hands. We must wash our hands before and after meal. Fourth is we must dash our teeth twice a day. We must brush our teeth twice a day. Fifth point is we should always drink dash water clean. We should always drink clean water. And last but not the least, 6th point is we should exercise to keep our body fit. We should exercise to keep our body fit. Thank you students. Today that is enough for today. Today we learned about health and hygiene. So in your homework you all have to learn this exercise and revise it. Thank you students attending this class. Now we will meet in our next day. Thank you. Bye bye.